Hey everybody, it's Pikachu's 7, and this is my science fair project. Isn't it part 5?
Let's go to the science building first. We have a bunch of science to spend.
Oh, remember how much we got last time? Wait, can we not see over there? Oh, we can. Wait, what's here? Electrics, space exploration, and landing. What would you need for landing? You can land easily. What do you think we need?
Actually, go to the top one, I would think.
Wait, there's more?
It has bigger fuel tanks and another engine.
So, do you think we could get sort of near the moon?
Maybe.
So what would we need for that?
Actually, yeah, let me see.
I think maybe the top one, because a bigger engine.
I mean, it's bigger fuel tanks, but it's still not great. Actually, let's go with this one. I was wrong. We'll get this one, the general construction.
Okay. What do I do? Click it?
Go to the blue button on the bottom right. There we go.
What to do? I just want to see. What's that? An external fuel duct. Rocco Max 487.75. We would need this, right?
That would be helpful. Bigger fuel tanks.
What about this aerodynamic stuff?
That's for building space planes. Or airplanes, if you don't want to go to space. But...
Wait, we can do airplanes too?
Yep.
Ah! Wait, how big does this go, like, to here?
Yeah. And then you can still scroll.
Wait, what? Oh my god! This is never ending parts right here. Do they go up to the top too?
As you go over, they keep expanding.
Never ending parts. Ah! Okay, how much do we have left? Not 60, not 60.
We only have 20. So I don't think we have enough to buy anything else.
Oh. So, how do we get out again?
Top right.
Thank you. Could you, so...
You want me to build you something that will get us to moon orbit?
Yeah.
Alright, let me see what I can do.
It's weird that we still only have one command pod. I thought we would start with more.
Oops.
Sorry about that, guys. Look, the controller fell. Why did you forget the decoupler? Well, I make that mistake a lot, so I won't blame you. So do you want to try some of the new things we got?
We will. I guess we just do 2 there. Yeah, we'll do 3, yeah.
So what did we get now? I know these 6 are not new. Do we need to use this?
Okay. We got this, which is new, the tri-coupler.
That looks like a UFO or something.
to attach
What does the dry comfort do?
some solid fuel boosters to that. That allows us to attach 3 engines. Like that. Alright, so that should help get us out of orbit here. Although actually, one of the other things I can do, I'm just gonna attach engines like crazy, why not?
Oh, isn't it sort of a race that you like started a new account for yourself? Remember?
Yeah, I started a new account for myself. I'm not really racing with you though or anything, but
It'd be fun.
alright, anything else I need? Oh, oops.
What if you forgot the parachute? Then we just crash.
Actually, the other thing I forgot.
Is there like different different types of parachutes?
Yes.
Oh. Wait, like what would they do?
We have the radial mount parachute for mounting on the side. There's also smaller parachutes for slowing down less. Bigger parachutes for slowing down more, or for when you're trying to land something much bigger. Do we need an antenna? I'm gonna say no. Actually, I'm gonna say yes. We do need an antenna.
So what does the antenna do? We've never used it before. We started with it at the start, but never used it.
It allows us to transmit our data, which for most science stuff that you still don't reset it, like for our goo canisters and stuff, but for crew reports, we can transmit a crew report and then we can take another one. Alright, that should work. We're going to be a little off center, but that should be okay. Aerodynamics.
That looks like a person. Where that's the legs end.
Alright, we'll see how this goes here.
This is so big.
It's a big rocket, yeah.
The bigger rockets we make, the longer the video is, right? Last one was like an hour or so. I just noticed this time he actually zoomed it in for us.
See, this is why I'm checking staging, because I had the staging set up wrong.
Wait, what was it? Why wouldn't it just do what we want automatically? That'd be...
It can be hard to figure out sometimes what we're trying to do, especially if I'm doing different radial mount stuff.
I have a joke for you. Why did the curtain ignore the window?
I give up.
Because he was in pain.
Alright, I think we are ready.
Just read that on a random popsicle stick. I was having a popsicle before this video. Oh, I thought you were gonna use... So, 3... Oh, I always say 3, 2, 1 before the video. I thought we were starting the video right now for 1 second. Video's running, right?
Yes.
Okay. 3, 2... I'm ready to launch this thing, right?
Yeah.
1.
Turn on stability control.
What? Remember last time?
We should have attached some struts. So we don't mix off to pieces.
Wiggle. What? Last time we didn't wiggle?
I made a much more complicated rocket this time.
You think we're even gonna get into orbit?
Probably not.
It's amazing. I mean, that's terrifying. wish I was him. I'd be scared to death having this thing just wandering around. I'd be like panicking.
If you want to fix everything, I don't know if you can do anything. Because it's not like
With no control of the rocket. Oh my god! This never happened before. Jeff and I was actually worried. For a second. Other Kerbals would worry a lot, right?
maybe.
Why are we still trying?
Kerbals just keep trying. At this point, we are falling rather than.
You should have told me that when I was playing. I was gonna say you should have told me that when I was playing Hyrule Warriors, but what in the world did you do?
I detached the engines. I think exploded. Well, you know what? We might as well get what science we can out of this.
Yeah, science of falling, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, some science.
Some science here, some science all around. Because I believe that control of the video. I want more science words. We're definitely falling into water. We don't have any control. Like, we can't even get that into space at this point.
You will not be getting into space.
Well,
Just attach this.
falling, 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 falling.
Maybe I can break surface tension with the landing gear here a bit. Otherwise, the science is going to explode when it hits the surface of the water.
We're gonna explode.
Well, the science compartment,
Not Gemini, not Gemini.
not Gemini.
I would be so sad if Gemini. Gemini's like the best, right? Gemini runs this place, how good he is.
Now, I turned up the detail settings a bit, but it is slowing the game down somewhat.
A recording or the game?
The game.
Oh, so I would be worried about the recording right now, so. Hi everybody, this is Pikachu Southern, and
legs fell off.
Oh my god.
Yep, and
This
the
it looks like
science
the
exploded.
This monster like ripped off the parts of her body.
What did we didn't get much. We only got 3 science for that. Okay.
Well, that was a weird start. Now we know that we have to be smart, right?
Let's connect these so that they don't go crazy.
That was a big time waste, right?
Little bit of a time waste there.
I hope it was funny. Having all stuff there.
Alright, so that's doing that thing now.
That was an epic failure.
One more try. Once more into the breach.
Should we do science at the end of this video? Maybe not, because we always start off the video with science.
So, alright, a lot less wobble this time. Let's have some struts to keep things together.
Stick this tongue out. Did you stage? That was like the shortest stage ever. Like nothing. Kerbal mask music. That weird guy's mask thing is music. It's in my head from his mask. Whatever his name is. It's like so weird. What if we actually just found that and just played it right now? Remember all summer the only thing I did was watch YouTube? Oh my god. Wait, we have 3? I thought we had 2, but okay. There's so much on the screen that's confusing. Oh, I understand this Gemini's face. What's happening? Quiet down. We're recording. I hear like this.
what's going on downstairs?
We are not in space just yet.
But we're about to pass through the second layer of atmosphere.
We're starting, I believe we are in the third right now.
Yep.
And we are turning very badly.
I don't think that was a bad turn. Okay. Here we go. In our orbit. Yeah, we're gonna turn on the map. Now I'm flying here. Oh boy. Look at how terribly that is. Okay. We don't want to go that far north.
We may
so
have to do a third flight.
We are going to...
Last time we only did 2. What, are we gonna do 3 this video and like make it like a couple hours long or what?
Okay.
I can't believe this is still the first day. I thought today we would get to the second day and years take actually for years.
Once we are traveling a little more east, I will let him take control.
Kerbal time is
All
much
right.
longer, I noticed. It's been like 3 weeks like 1 week since we started recording, and it's still the first day. That's crazy, right?
Alright, we're gonna switch to stability assist now. Got our thruster all the way up.
Are we doing decent?
I think we're doing good.
I was a little worried when we were like...
Yeah, I don't really want to be this low. I want to be at like a 45-degree angle here.
If we don't do good right now, I will... Oh God, get that Majora's Mask music out of my head right now.
Alright, I may have wasted some fuel there. Well, we're gonna get into orbit at least, but I don't know if we'll make it to moon orbit.
What's the farthest planet you got to, Minimus?
Yeah. Have we looked at our materials bay in space? We have.
What color is Minimus?
Green.
My favorite color! I wish I lived on Minimus. I wish I was an alien living on Minimus.
Alright, I guess I should have gone straight up longer rather than trying to divert my orbit.
I get lots of signs from getting into Ord. You're actually playing on career mode, right?
Yes, on my account.
Oh. Career mode sounds hard. Like, don't you? You have to pay whenever you fly, so that's hard. Because I would do many fails, lose all my money, have no chance, and then be so sad I go to sandbox mode.
Slowly but surely. Alright. Engine. Check the map. Very close to apoapsis.
What do we do once we hit epilepsis again? Do we fall?
Yep, then we're falling. Apoapsis is the highest part of our path around the gravity of a planet.
Do you think we'll have to do a third flight? If this is it.
To make it to the moon? Probably. Alright, our apoapsis is going up now because I have lost control of our vessel.
Wait, you've lost control?
I didn't realize that we were raising up there so much.
Don't crash, Gemini!
Not gonna crash, Gemini. Alright, there we go. We are in orbit now, for what that's worth. Alright.
Check the goo and stuff.
Check the goo. It's goo. We'll get half a science for it, sure, why not? Alright, now. I don't think we have enough to make it to the moon, but if we did...
Wait, why does that say mun?
Because it's not Earth's moon, it's Kerbin's moon, which is spelled M-U-N.
People were talking about it in school and I didn't understand them, so, and then I find out because they're like, Riley, it's not moon, it's mun.
I always still pronounce it moon, as in our moon, even though it's spelled differently. Alright, so we're going to make it to the descending node. Now, I've set the moon as our target. The first thing we have to do is we have to adjust our orbit so that we are along the same plane. So that our orbit goes through is just a smaller part of the moon's orbit, if that makes sense.
That looks impossible to get to the moon.
So I'm going to set something up for the descending node. We're going to raise that. Yeah, that's close enough. We can be 0.1 degree off. It doesn't need to be perfect.
Do you think we're going to get to... We're not going to get to moon or that?
I don't think so, but we can try. It don't hurt to try.
I'm going to try to like this video. Oh, sure.
Alright, so when we do a maneuver node like I just did, it shows how long we're till where the maneuver node is and how long we'll have to burn our engines, which in this case is 6 seconds.
Can we do a video right after this?
I'll need a break.
Oh, a video today. 2 videos today.
We'll be able to do 2 today, I'm pretty sure.
3.
We'll see.
4.
No.
Wait, maybe for like the like 100th episode, we could like start making like 2 every day instead of just 1 every day. That'd be cool. Instead of 2 occasionally. That would be fun for that. That'd be fun. I could get more sleep. I'd be more tired at night. I do not sleep well.
Alright, we're going to accelerate time, but so we can get to where we need to be.
On the moon.
Alright. And I will tell Jeb to move us to where we need to maneuver to.
When do we need like the engineer and stuff?
When we can fit more than 1 person in our spacecraft.
When do we do that? When, like around minimus time?
Honestly, for the moon mission, we should have more people in our ship. We'll see. Alright, now we want to do this. Okay. That shows us how many close we are to. Oop, not too bad. I will take it. I overshot by a little bit, but I'll take it. And
You live happily ever after.
alright, so we are 0.1 degree off of what it should be. And I can hit the X here to turn off the maneuver. Where is the moon now? Alright. Now, to extend our orbit, to make it bigger, we will fire our engines in the direction we're going, prograde, and that will make the opposite side larger.
Oh, is that how big we're going?
That's how much it would take to the moon. It would take a full minute of burn, it looks like, to reach the moon's orbit. I don't think we've got enough fuel. Let me check. Yeah, because we just did 6 seconds and a bit for orbit. Yeah, I don't think we've got a full minute. So I don't think we're going to make it to the moon. Although we can try a few things first. I mean, we can as long as I keep an eye on our fuel so that we don't run out. Okay, so that would be... slow this down a bit. Now, you see where the moon would be as part of our maneuver here. The moon would be right there. Now, we definitely don't want to actually do that, because if we did, then...
I just have a small question.
Okay.
Wait, so is Minimus after the moon?
Yes, Minimus is out here. Minmus, I should say.
What's after Minimus?
Well, those are the only 2 satellites of Kerbal. We have these things, which are like asteroids and stuff out here. And then after that, generally the next target is Duna, which would correspond to Mars in our solar system.
Wait, so what do we do after Minimus? Duna?
Yeah.
Oh. That looks like the farthest away, though.
Nope. Because I can still scroll out more, and we see we have Drez, Jewel, Elu, and some of these also. I know Jewel, does it show? Yes, it also has its own moons that we can... Tylo, Val, Lethe, Bop, Pole.
Pole? What in the world? We bought pole.
Alright.
This is so much to do.
So, we are going to extend our orbit a bit. I don't think we're going to make it enough to the moon, and I'm going to save some gas or some fuel so that we can still come out of our orbit and land. We don't want to be in orbit forever. But this will get us a good idea closer of maybe we can get close enough so that we can see the surface a little better.
Oh, this would be a good chance to go to the North Pole.
Sure, we could do the North Pole instead if you wanted to. Is that what you would like to try?
No, just when we're trying to get down.
No, because it's going to take fuel to adjust our orbit to the North Pole.
So what are we trying now?
Well, I was just going to go as far out as we can to look closer at the moon, but we're not going to get a ton of science that way, because we're not going to get actually within the moon's field of influence.
Oh, so we could just do North Pole.
Yeah. So then let's delete that. And then where do we want to adjust? We should adjust at apoapsis. Because that's the furthest from Kerbin, it takes the least fuel to adjust our orbit from there. And if we adjust the normal... Wait. Is this the normal or is this the... Yeah, this is the normal, which moves us northward. We adjust the normal. And we can go a little bit prograde to offset the fact that we're putting so much on our thrust. It's going to adjust our orbit. Keep adjusting the normal, prograde, more normal, more prograde.
Oh, I have a question. Do you think anyone...
And boom, that is very close to a polar orbit.
Do you think anyone has ever got onto all the planets?
Yes. The developers, at least. But I know there are YouTubers who go into this stuff too, so...
Or just, or some random people.
Yeah.
But I would totally record going on every planet, though.
And that looks like a good polar orbit to me. Alright. And we are 26 minutes from being able to do that. But that will take a 4-minute burn, which we do not have the fuel for. It would actually take more fuel to switch us to go to the North Pole than it would to go to the moon. And that's kind of an interesting thing about orbits, that switching it to that type of thing is in fact take a lot of fuel. In fact, maybe instead of that, maybe I should look into extending our orbit. From here, maybe we'll look into extending that to about 300 or 500,000. Or a million. A million's fine. That's 28 seconds. We'll go down to 500,000.
I've never heard that number. I don't hear that number a million a lot, though, so...
You want to go to 1 million meters out?
Yeah? Huh.
There we go. That'll take about 28 seconds of fuel.
Do we have that much?
We'll see. I think we'll be close. Oh, we're still going. Still need to be closer. Alright, move to the maneuver node. It's okay that we haven't hit it perfectly because we're going to still be pretty close. We should have plenty of fuel. You know, maybe we could have made it to the orbit.
We can.
Probably still can. I'm just extending our current orbit out of it, so...
Let's go. To moon orbit!
What? What do you mean I have no... Weird. It told me I didn't have a pilot on board. Scared me a second.
I read that and... Where's Jebediah?
He's in the ship, don't worry. He's...
Wait, why does it say stuff like that then?
It was just a little bug there.
Is that why they update this a lot?
Yeah, it is technically still in beta.
Oh my god, it's still in beta? What?
Yes. And actually it only went into beta a little while ago. It was in alpha for the longest time.
What? So this is nowhere near complete.
Alright, so that's 990 versus 985. We're going to circularize a bit here. Oops. $989. 5. Yeah, that's about as circular as we need to get it.
We're doing so good. Maybe we could get to the Mun before science fair.
I think that's a good chance that we'll make it there before the science fair.
That's like our main goal, right? To get to the Mun before science fair.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
1.
Oh, I should see how much I'm doing on
That's
the
so
electric charge. Oh, we got plenty. Good. Ooh, whoops. Whoopsie. I missed our node, but that's okay. We'll fix it.
Are we at 1 million yet?
We're very close. We ended up ending short of 1 million by a little bit. That's okay.
Why did you stop? Before 1 million? Did we run out?
No, I just felt like stopping. Alright. That's circular enough. Alright, now we've got a nice circular orbit. Yeah, it's because I'm deleting the maneuver mode when I have it set to aim towards the maneuver. Or whatever. Alright, now there's the moon.
There's us and the moon. We'll never meet each other.
Oh boy, I'm gonna have to orbit quite a bit more.
There's
I'm actually gonna have to alright, we're gonna fast forward a bit.
Crazy. Wait, you can go and
Alright, let's see what happens if we add a maneuver here.
add a maneuver. Dun, dun, dun.
That is a little short, it looks like. So instead, if we add a maneuver here... Ah, yes, that will get us to the moon.
You mean moon orbit?
Moon orbit, yes.
If we actually got to the moon, that would be like so hype, right?
Well, we'd be stuck. We definitely don't have enough fuel to land on the moon and then come back off it.
Oh. What can you do on the moon? Just put a flag and then feel awarded?
You can do all sorts of science stuff.
Can you like make infinite science? Well, that'd be awesome. Can you like do something where you could like make like start there and then have your rockets start at there? Could you do that?
No. Fortunately.
That'd be cool though.
That would be cool.
That'd be cool.
Okay, keeping an eye on fuel. I think we've got enough to do this and still come out of orbit. If not, we may need to do a rescue mission of some type.
A rescue mission? Oh.
It's gonna be close.
Oh no! Oh no! A rescue mission before science fair. I'll do a lot of rescues after.
Yes, we are in fact going to. Okay, that's gonna be a complicated little orbit there. It looks like we are
how
going
would
to
we do a?
reach that, and then
How would we do a rescue mission? Would we like
we'd have to send another ship to hook up with our ship and get it fuel. Or, if we couldn't get it fuel, to have Jebediah transfer into the new ship.
Wait, who would be flying the new ship?
We'd need to use our other pilot that we recruited. Almond, I think his name was.
And he's really stupid to remember.
Alright, we are going to...
Oh no. Oh man.
Accelerate time here as we approach the moon.
Really, for some reason, I don't trust Allman. Just this random Kerbal named Allman is like, I'll do the rescue mission, and then I will get worried because best Kerbal in the game is out there.
Moon encounter at 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes!
30 seconds to go here.
You can make it.
I'm gonna let this. Where is the moon? There's the moon.
That's the real moon?
And in a second, our control ball here is going to switch to look at how it was to orient itself to the moon instead of to Kerbin.
Oh, I just want to say I can compare that to the Death Star alarm.
There we go. We have switched to Mooner orbit.
Science time.
Indeed. Let's observe our materials bay here. Material study will in space high over moon. We get 50 science just for that.
That's awesome.
Oops. We'll take a crew report here. You look down at the cold gray surface, it looks really beat up with craters. And we're going to go ahead and transmit this. And we can see in the back our antenna is coming up here. Uploading data. And that gives us 10 science right away.
What about the goo?
We'll use one of our goos. Goo feels right at home. We'll get 20 science for that when we recover it.
Wait, the goo feels right at home?
Apparently so.
That's...
Alright, now to do something a little tricky. We're going to do our EVA.
What? Oh god, oh god. Why do we have to do EVA?
EVA report. We'll get 16 science for our EVA report while high in space over the moon. And sure enough, we have somehow let go when I did not want to.
Get in, man. Grab
and
more.
go back in. Alright.
Okay.
We'll review stored data. And yeah, we can send that 16 science. Right away. And that's the cool thing we can do with an antenna.
Yeah.
It sends science. And now, if we do get closer to the moon or have any other reason to do a crew report or an EVA report, we can do so, and we will still have the ability to do so. Alright, that's not good. Oh no, that's fine. Alright, and that's going to return us to Kerbin orbit 3 million meters. That's going to be tough, but I think we can make it work.
Oh god.
Alright, now the closest we get to the moon is 1,284,000 meters. Currently we are 2,201,000 away from it.
Oh my god.
Let's let it do it.
We're moving?
We are moving.
Doesn't look so.
We are going at 100 times speed. This is at 1,000 times speed.
Wait, the moon is right? beside us.
Alright, where's her?
I'm so tempted to go to the moon right now.
Alright, so we want to get to 1,284,000. I'm going to watch the indicator here. And then we'll see if we're any closer where we get more science for doing stuff.
We're like circling around the moon. That's what orbit is.
Yeah, this isn't actually orbiting the moon. We're still orbiting Kerbin. We're just coming close to the moon in our orbit.
Wait, we are orbiting the moon?
No. This is actually slingshotting us into a different orbit than we were before. That's why we're going to be so much further from Kerbin than we were before.
Moon escape.
Yeah, we are currently on what we call an escape velocity from the moon. That's where escape velocity is the speed you need to leave orbit and actually continue on away from the planet without returning it to it. Or in this case, the moon without returning to it.
So, I thought this would be a failure, but yay, on video, fun video, awesome.
And we didn't get any closer to the moon to do any new science, so that's fine.
It's not like 100 science, man.
Yeah, that's fine. And let's look at the map here, because we are... Oops. Watch what happens as the map approaches.
The moon is
5, 4,
escaping
3,
me.
2, 1. Okay, that's terrifying. Okay, yes, that's the orbit I want. Okay. For a second, it gave me a very weird orbit, but no, this is the orbit we want to be on.
Okay, then.
And when we reach here... Nope. I don't want to set that as the moon.
Do you think we can get to Kerbal?
I think so.
And if we don't, we're pretty near, and the rescue mission will be easy.
We are going to shrink our orbit here. 8, 9...
If we need a rescue mission, we'll just do that at the end of this video, right?
There we go. We only need a 10-second burn to return into Kerbin's atmosphere. And the reason is because the further we are from Kerbin, the slower we're actually going in our orbit. So... because we are 11 million meters away from Kerbin, we don't actually have to change our velocity much to shrink our orbit.
Is that Kerbal and the sun?
I believe so. Oh wait, no, that's Kerbin.
Oh.
That must have been the moon over there. Yeah, that's the moon. That's Kerbin. Okay, 20 minutes.
Can you actually land on the sun? I don't think you can.
You can crash into it. You can't really land. There's no land to land on.
Yeah, you. Wait, instead of like crashing, do you burn?
I don't know. I've never seen someone try it.
I'll check on YouTube today.
Alright, we'll turn SAS back on. Adjust for maneuver node. And we will begin our descent. Got enough fuel. I think we're good. 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 Whoop!
Oh.
And oriented to show us that we are in fact not in orbit, but we are on a course that will intersect with Kerbin. We actually won't hit the ground directly, but we're going to do what's called aerobraking, where we'll hit the atmosphere, that will slow us down, and then that will take us hit the ground, slowing down from the atmosphere. now we can accelerate time quite a bit, because at this point it was going to take us over a day to reach Kerbin. So far we have spent 2 days in space.
In space already 2 days?
Yep. So we will accelerate time a bit here.
And the normal Kerbal days are so long.
Oh, actually, hang on. Let me slow down the map.
Oh, I remember.
Because we are far above Kerbin. So let me try
when you
our second.
didn't you tell me when in space time is faster or something because time is faster. In
Oh,
space.
what is this? Well, in space near Kerbin? We don't need that. We don't need the one from well in space near Kerbin. We're way far away from Kerbin. Let's do this one. We get 15 science for in space high above Kerbin. We'll keep that one.
Yep.
And we're slowing down.
What's in the world?
As we have...
So we're still in space.
We're still in space, but we're soon to reach the top layer of Kerbin's atmosphere. Now, actually, I'm going to adjust our staging so that we use our parachute before we detach the engine. Because if we don't land on land, if we have another water landing, then it will cause our science module to break up, and we don't want that to happen.
So we're gonna hit land if you can help.
Well, there's not a whole lot I can do to adjust our course at this point. Although we are looking pretty good for hitting land.
What if we hit
But I'll keep the engine attached, so we can hopefully slow us down a bit and land on our engine.
We can do it. 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 I believe we can. I believe we can. I believe we can.
Because we are currently traveling at 3,000 meters per second. We're seeing re-entry effects happen a little earlier than usual.
Go.
Now, thankfully, at this point, Kerbal Space Program doesn't simulate the heat effects of this. It just shows it, as a visual effect. In a future version, I guess they're going to add in that temperature necessity that you have to have parts that can withstand the temperatures of whatever re-entry you're doing.
When they update stuff, do you have to start a new safe progress?
Usually not. Occasionally, depending on how it's done.
So, but when that happens, we will. I'm gonna keep this YouTube thing going very long.
Okay.
Well, I sort of do have another thing. Thought of another game for us to play.
We are.
That I'm a better expert at than Daddy.
It looks like we are going to hit land. If that's anything to go off of, we'll see. We're still traveling very, very fast. that's okay. Because I saved a little bit of fuel, I think we should be okay.
But if we hit water, break down the science?
Well, the reason why the science breaks is because it can only take an impact of going so fast. But we're attached to a rocket, so we can adjust how fast we're going down by accelerating upwards. So we can do that even while the parachute's deployed. I've done that a couple times.
I'm breathing very fast right now.
Alright, we're probably close enough where I can deploy the parachute. Oh, actually, I should first move us to retrograde. There goes the parachute. Turn off stability control. Now if I stop looking at the curve and it speeds things up a bit because it doesn't have to render. Yeah, I'm going to have to turn the quality down a bit more. I thought computer could take that, but I guess not.
What?
The quality increase I did to the graphics, but
Look down.
So we're going at 10 meters per second. Our components start to fail if we're falling faster than 7 meters per second. So we need to decelerate by 3 meters per second at the surface.
How will we do that?
By turning the engine back on. But I don't want to do that too early because we don't have a ton of fuel left. So we'll wait until we're less than 100 meters from the surface.
Oh my god. No.
40, 30, 20, 10.
Okay. Are we gonna make it?
Let's see here. Don't run out of fuel. We look to be good. We get a cheated splashdown.
Oh my god. What?
There we go.
I'm sorry guys, our mouse is not working for some reason, you know?
And I forgot that we never splashed down before this episode, so we can go ahead and get some science for that.
Go in. Are you gonna let go or go in board?
And board that. Okay. And we'll recover the vessel.
We have a lot to do next episode.
And that gives us 142 science. We gained 92.9 science from this mission. We got crew report. We got EVA report from the water. Material study while high or remote. Mystery Google and space high over the moon. Mystery Google and space high over Kerbal. Recovery of a vessel that returned from Kerbal orbit. Oh, and this doesn't even, that 92 doesn't include what we transmitted. That's why we're up to 142, because we also transmitted a bunch of data as well. Okay.
Yeah. So
that's our episode. We'll spend our science next episode.
at the start, that's a fun thing to do every week.